Now, when we talk about Android development, we're talking about a lot of things. If you look in a nutshell, an Android app starts from what we have been doing, an Android Studio project or an Android project. So an Android project has a lot of things. That's where we have our code, we have our assets, we have our dependencies, we have all the things that make up our Android project. Now, in order for us to take this Android project and compile it, right, and so that we can have an APK, this is what we take and then install into a device so we can actually see the actual application. All right, so that's how it works. Now, this APK, it is the actual Android application. The app in itself is an APK. This is what we take and upload onto Google Play Store. The APK, by the way, stands for Android Application Package. So this, in a nutshell, is what we've been seeing. So you have our Android project, you click Build or Play, okay, or Run, and then we see the actual application on device. But what's happening here is that this project was transformed into an APK, Android Application Package, so that the device, in this case, can host it and then run it. So an APK, it's just an executable file, just like any other executable file out there. So now we need to understand something else. We need to understand the other process which allows us to actually push or actually publish our application onto Google Play. So once we have our APK, we need to get it into Google Play Store. So far, we're able to get it to run inside of our device, emulator, or our real device. That's totally fine. Now, up until now, we were able to use our APK, maybe not explicitly, right? By tapping on run or running our app, it goes and installs onto our device or emulator. To get to the Google Play Store, what we need to do is we need to create some sort of a security bridge called Key Store. Now, this key store here is what allows us to identify this application so that it actually can be included into Google Play Store. Now, what is this key store? Well, key store, simplistically speaking, is a binary file that contains all sort of security measures. Okay, so it has all of the, for instance, fingerprint of your device, in this case of your developed machine, and the identity of who you are as a developer. So it is indeed a binary file that we attach to our APK so that then Google Play Store can say, yes, indeed, this is a valid APK. This is a valid application. It was digitally signed and it's ready to go. So it is a security measure that needs to be applied in order for us to be able to take our APK, our simple APK, put in our key store, and then Google Play will be happy to receive the APK, the app in this case, so that the world out there can go to your front store and download your application. So this is how it works in a nutshell, this whole process of packaging your application. Now, of course, there's always more to this story. This is an overview of what happens. If you want to learn more about Key Store and so forth, for those of you who are more curious, you can always go to the Developer Android website and look more into the Key Store or the APK signing. All right, so let's go back to our project and see how to get started packaging our application for Google Play Store.